right, next up we got Ethan. All right, it's my pleasure to recognize a student who somehow found a way to take 5 AP classes, advance music honors, compete nationally in chess, play multiple instruments, and still have time to teach others. Which either means he's incredibly ambitious or has quietly figured out how to add extra hours to the day. Ethan describes himself as ambitious, and to be fair, when your schedule already looks like a college transcript, and you casually say, I think I'll add another AP class to that, that's not confidence, that's a lifestyle. Ethan's favorite class here at FEHS has been honors music, and his favorite teacher is Miss Siller, where he learned through her sense of humor and what he describes as solid life advice, which is great because with a schedule like his, you need both guidance and someone reminding you to occasionally sleep. He also wanted to shout out Mrs. Bielefeld for her work with the chess club, which, by the way, Ethan helped found. And in case you were wondering, yes, he also considers himself the best player in that club. Now, Ethan, I just want to say I respect the confidence, I really do. But let's not get carried away. I'm pretty sure I could still take you in a chess match. It might take me several hours, and I'd probably need a snack break in the middle, but I'm not ruling it out. Ethan has spent countless hours studying chess strategy, teaching others, and even competing at a high level, including the National Open Tournament in Las Vegas, where he performed extremely well. Which is impressive because most people go to Vegas to lose money. Ethan goes and gains ELO points. You didn't think I knew about those, did you, Ethan? Maybe I'd be more competition than you think. But chess isn't his only talent. Ethan is also a musician who plays violin, piano, double bass, and you're going to have to help me with the pronunciation of this. Is it Erhu? Erhu? Which feels like less like a hobby list and more like a lineup of a one-man orchestra. His favorite is piano, but at this point, I'm convinced you handed him any instrument, he'd figure out a way to play it by the end of the day. He also enjoys teaching both chess and music, sharing what he's learned and helping others grow. And that says a lot about who he is, because it's one thing to be talented, it's another to invest in others. Ethan's friends and family describe him as interesting, and that feels like the perfect word. He's someone who takes on new challenges, explores different paths, and doesn't shy away from trying something unfamiliar. What stands out the most is Ethan's resilience. During his sophomore year, Ethan experienced the loss of his father, something no student should have to go through. And yet through that loss, he found a way to keep moving forward, to grow, and to achieve at an incredibly high level. He shared that his father was the one who introduced him to chess, which makes everything he's accomplished feel like a full circle moment, and a powerful way to honor that connection. Now, like all great high school careers, Ethan has at least one story he'd probably prefer to forget. But unfortunately, it's kind of my job to help him remember those stories. At one point, a friend attempted to cut Ethan's hair, and let's just say it did not go according to plan. Things went so poorly they had to buzz it completely. The good news, they're still friends. Which tells you a lot about Ethan's character and maybe a little bit more about his forgiveness policy. His advice to incoming freshmen is simple and honest. Be yourself and don't change for others. It's the kind of advice that sounds straightforward but takes real confidence to live out. I also want to take a moment to recognize the people who have supported Ethan along the way, his mom Vanessa and his brother Alex. Vanessa, as a fellow educator at Ethan Allen, you understand the commitment it takes to support a student through challenges and successes alike. Your guidance and encouragement have clearly made a lasting impact, and it shows in the young man Ethan has become. Make sure we chat by the end of the night. I told Ethan that I want to know what you and Ethan's father did to create such an amazing young man. I need some of that for my 2 children. Ethan shared one regret, that he didn't get involved in more activities earlier in high school. He hopes to see more school spirit here at FEHS, so if nothing else, let's consider that a challenge to all of us. Get involved, show up, and make the most of the time that we have here. Next year, Ethan will be attending UC Berkeley to study data science. Ethan, your ambition, your resilience, and your willingness to take on challenges set you apart from your fellow students. You've made a meaningful impact at Fountain Valley High School, and there's no doubt you're going to do incredible things moving forward. Congratulations, Ethan.